Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So if you are just seeing me for the first time, my name is Fumilola and I'm happy to have you here. What I'm about to share with you is guaranteed to take your relationship to the next level. I'm going to put it under this acronym HARAP. The first is respect, the second is appreciate him, the third is pray for him. And I'm going to explain why these three are so important. I'm going to add an additional 2 points to this, so we want to stay glued to this video and make sure you watch to the end. As a wife with about 7 years experience in marriage, there are certain things I got to know very early in marriage, and there are other things I have learned as the years rolled by. And one big thing I want you to know is that the fact that men thrives on respect. Okay, respect. You respecting your husband, you respecting his opinion. It doesn't mean he's going to be always right, but he wants to see if you actually respect and honor him. You know, when the Bible says, wife, submit to your whole husband, it's not saying submit to every man out there, but it's saying that man that you have called your head, you must be able to trust him, trust his judgment, and trust his opinion. And trust me, sometimes his opinion or his judgment might not commensurate or might not align with what you want. But even in the midst of that disagreement, or in the midst of you not agreeing with what he says or what you want, there is still a need for you to show respect in communicating your own desire, communicating your contrary opinion. In fact, the respect you show him in that period shows of how much respect you have for him. So you do not just respect him when things go your way. Even when things do not go your way, when you do not agree with some things, you still are supposed to respect him, and that will communicate a lot of things to him. The second thing is to appreciate him. Men thrives on gratitude. Okay, real men who are doing their lots for their family, they want you to appreciate them. So when they do things, even though there are things you think they should do, still say thank you. Sometimes we go to the restaurant, we buy things, and the waiters that wait on us, okay, they are doing their job, but we still say thank you to them. The gatekeeper, they open the gates, even though they are doing their job, we still say thank you. Okay, so even when your husband is doing what you think is what he should do, and everybody feels, well, that's what men should do, responsible men should do this and do that, still appreciate him for doing even what he needs to do. That is a game changer. Show gratitude. Don't feel entitled. And sometimes it's easy to feel entitled as 21st century wives. You just feel, my husband should do this. That is what he ought to do. I know he's supposed to do what he's doing, but still appreciate it, because some people know what to do and they are not doing it. So please take a moment every day to appreciate and validate what your husband is doing and appreciate him for it. The third point is to pray for him. You see, in this 21st century, where there are lots of opinions flying around, you have seen women say, oh, I'll pray for myself. Let me pray for myself. Me too, I must make it. I'm not obligated to pray for my husband. I want to beg you, please, pray for your man. God liberated me from that mindset also, because I used to also think, well, if I will pray 5 prayers for my husband, I will have prayed 10 for myself. But I've come to realize that when it is well with my head, then it will be well with me. If it is not well with my head, it can't be well with the body. So when I realized that truth, I've spent more time praying for my husband. Okay, now we see women on the mountain, and people make a joke out of it that they are praying for their husbands and praying for their children. See, I have joined the club of women who pray for their husband. I have joined that club, and I've joined it with my full chest. Does it mean I'm not praying for myself, or I don't wish myself well? Of course I wish myself well, but I know that together we are a team. And God wants us to chase 10,000 together, and that will happen only when there is agreement, right? So I've left the club of I must do a hustle. The Bible says the oil flows from Amos. Is it Amos now? From Aaron's head down to his beard. Where there is unity, okay, it flows from top. God As he's blessing your husband, he's also blessing you, and your children also are blessed. So one thing you can do for your man is to pray for him. So surround him with prayers. A lot of time they go through battles that they can't even share, or they can't even articulate. But if you're praying for him, God will reveal some things to you. God will, fight some battles that he does not even know, or you are not even aware. So I want to encourage you to do what? Pray for your man. And the next 2 points I said I was going to be adding is that you need to support him. Be his greatest cheerleader, not his critic. You are not his mother, okay? So don't be the one saying you didn't do this well, you didn't buy this well, this was not a good idea. Don't be the one doing that. Don't be his critic. Be his cheerleader, be his support system. Okay, that is going to go a long way to see maybe it will be relaxed in your presence or not. And the last point is that you need to bring peace to the home, not pressure. Be the woman who brings peace. Be the home. Be the peace. When he thinks about home, let him think about peace, not pressure, not nagging. You see, it's easy to lose your flavor as a woman. If you're not giving your husband peace, you are losing your flavor, because what you should give is actually peace. The Bible says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. I want to tell you, you are a good thing. You are a good thing. The man is good, of course, but when he found you, he found a good thing as well. So bring peace to him, not pressure. This is for women who are Christians, women who want to do marriage God's way, because I know some people will not agree with some of the points I shared. But if this point resonates with you and you like this point, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do so, and please share it with other beautiful women in your circle. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.